Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, we're looking at one of the most powerful price action trading of all time. There are a lot of price action strategies and price action setups that we've learned on the internet. We have the wedges, the pennants, the ascending triangle, descending triangles, cup and handle, and a whole lot. The floor pattern, the inverse cup and handle, and a whole lot. Head and shoulders and a whole lot. But the one I found very interesting and very fascinating is the triangular pattern. People have different names for it, okay? Some people call it symmetrical triangle, some call it asymmetrical triangle, some call it whatever, falling wedge or whatever. But me, what I call it is what? Triangle. Every triangle is a triangle, okay? We all went to college, we all went to high school, we all went to elementary school, so we know triangle. So every triangle is a triangle. Don't confuse yourself. Trading can be made very simple, okay? Don't complicate your trading. So the first variation of this triangle pattern you're going to see is market makes power move, and then it will retrace back, make another move to the upside, which is lower than the first high, and then retrace back. So you want something like this M pattern, that's all. And then we draw our trend lines around the pattern, and when the market breaks the trend line, we take the trade. So the market can either break to the upside or break to the downside, and then we take the trade. Either of them, we take the trade. So if the market breaks to the upside, we take the trade. If the market breaks to the downside, we take the trade. But the base of the pattern is this one. You must know this shape first, and then when the market breaks, and then we take the trade. So that's the first variation you're going to see. The second variation you will see is that market makes power move to the upside, retrace, makes another power move, and then retrace again. So what makes the difference? The difference is that, you see, the first one, it has equal base. The base are equal, but the tops are not the same. But in the second variation, you see that the base are not the same and the tops two are not the same. So both the trend lines are falling. Can you see? Both the trend lines are falling. These are the two different variations I'm going to see. So the same way, when the market breaks to the upside, we buy, or when the market breaks to the downside, we sell. Very, very simple. So you see this variation or you see this variation, okay? These are the two types of triangle you're going to see. So I don't care whether they are asymmetrical or symmetrical. The name does not matter, guys. What matter is what? You having the knowledge behind this pattern, because on the chart, the name will not be written on the chart. For you to see that, hey, this chart pattern looks like a symmetrical triangle. This chart pattern looks like a wedge. This chart pattern looks like this. No. Put in your mind that on the chart, you're looking for only triangles, something that looks like a triangle. Very simple. So if you don't find any triangle, you don't take a trade. After you identify the triangle, when the market breaks out of the triangle, and now we take the trade, either down or up, then we take the trade. Very simple, guys. So let's see real examples on the chart. So on the chart, this is MT5, okay, Euro USD, and I prefer you trade it on H1, okay, because other time frames, H4 is too far, and M15 and M30, I don't really trust these patterns. I only try this pattern on the H1. So if you like, you follow my step trade on the H1, or you can also test it on the M15 and the H4 and see if you can like it, okay. I trade this on H1, that's what I'm teaching you here. This is actually one of my powerful trading strategies I teach my webinar students. They're actually going to get mad because I'm teaching it on YouTube here, but I'm very passionate about putting knowledge more here for you YouTube guys to see, okay. I'm getting interested in YouTube. I want to put more knowledge here so that YouTube guys who have been suffering and have been not been profitable and you have been wasting your money, you stop that, okay. At least you become profitable and you can be you're able to quit your job or maybe you feed your family through trading. So let's see real examples on the chart. So the chart, you're looking for this same patterns, okay, this same pattern on the chart. So let's see. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Can you see any triangle? No. Good. I can see a triangle here. I can see a triangle here. So first one. Can you see a triangle, guys? Oh, we don't like it. Does it look good? Yes, look at a triangle. So let's see if you can take this trade. So does it look like a pattern? Let's see. First, what is the first rule? Power move, right? So we have a move to the downside. We have a retracement, and we have another move to the downside, and we have another retracement to the upside. So does it match our criteria? Yes, it matches our criteria because these sides are not equal, okay. they're not equal, they are falling, and it matches our criteria. So what do? You wait for the market to break per our criteria. What do? Wait for the market to break the pattern. So this is our pattern. Is it broken? Oh, I screwed too fast, guys. You've seen it. It's okay. It's broken. So when it's breaking, you see that it will break with a very long candle. Okay, so sometimes the market will go and leave. Sometimes you can wait a little for market to retrace back and then enter somewhere here, but most of the time it can leave you behind. So I prefer you enter the moment the long candle is broken, or if it's too long, you wait a while for the market to trace a little, and then we take the trade. If it's not too long, we can take it immediately here, or if it's too long, we wait for market to trace a little, we get a better entry price, a discount price, and then we put our stop loss at a very good position, and then we take our profit target 1:2, and we're out of the market. So guys, can you see? So first, what do? Identify the pattern. 1, 2, 3. And then when the market breaks out of the triangle, breaks out of the triangular pattern, we take our trade and we are out of the market. That's all. Take your stop loss 1:2 and you're out of the market. Guys, can you see? So this is one example. Let's scroll and see if you can find more examples. Let me clean these lines. So let's see. Triangle, triangle, triangle. I think I'm seeing a triangle. So you draw your trend line, first trend line. You draw second trend line. Good. It's a triangle, guys. So what is our criteria? What is the criteria? Yes. Power move. And then retrace. We have other power move. And last one, it retrace again. Oh, my mouse, very difficult to draw with the mouse. So our criteria is ready. So what do we look for? We look for when the market is broken, right? So is the chart broken? Yes, it's broken. We can take it here. So we put our entry here. We enter here our stop loss at a very good position, and then we take our profit 1:2 and we're out of the market. Okay, so good entry, profit target 1:2, and we're out of the market. 1:2, guys. Don't be greedy. Okay, 1:2, which means if you're risking $100, you're making what? $200. If you're risking $500, you're making $1,000 out of it. If your account is very big, you're a big guy and you can risk $1,000, then you're making $2,000 out of it. But before you can risk $1,000, you know that your account has to be very huge, right? You know it already. So what is the criteria? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the trend was broken. Can you see? It broke the trend line, and then we take the market to the upside. So very, very easy and very, very simple to trade. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the most powerful price action trading strategy of all times. So we have two trades now within the same area. So let's see if you can find another example. So let's see. We are looking for triangle, triangle, triangle. Good. Can you say triangle here? Guys, if the market has not formed, it's very difficult to spot it out, okay? That's why most people cannot trade the triangular pattern, but this is what I've mastered so far, so I have the eye to spot it. Maybe you are now learning it, you might not have the eye to spot it, but because I've been training it for over 5 years now, I have the eye to spot it easily. So you must practice, okay? Practice makes perfect. So this is our triangle. Can you see? Does it fit our criteria? Move, power move. We have retracement. We have another power move, and we have another small retracement. So it fits our criteria, right? So we're waiting for the we are waiting for this pattern to be broken. So let's see where it breaks. Good, it's broken, guys. Can you see it's broken? So what do? We buy immediately. It breaks if it's not that big. So we put our entry here and our stop loss at a very good place. Okay, good place. We take up. Wow, this is a very good drop. Then we take 1:2. This is what we have to be looking for every time. Okay, look for the pattern, and when the pattern breaks out of this whole zone, and then you take your trade and you are out of the market. 1:2, and you're out of the market. Very simple price action trading, right? Very simple. So always see, guys, I told you, don't take more than 1:2. You can take 1:2.5, 2.3, but don't take 1:5, 1:15. As you see on YouTube, guys, don't do that. Okay, we are day traders. We want to trade for a living, so you gather enough some sort of trade. Maybe in a month you can take like 30 trades, and when you get some wins and some losses, net, when you put them all together, you can make your daily salary from trading. That's why we do as day traders. Okay, so this is another example. So how many trades are we taking right now? You're taking 3 trades. 1, 2, 3, right? Good. Sometimes the market can be very good and in very good shape. You can take more trades. Sometimes the market can be very erratic. We can't tell. So let's see another example. So let's see. Let me clean this, guys. Let me clean this away. MT5. This MT5. If you're using TradingView, you can also do the same thing. The chart does not matter. Okay, the platform does not matter. The color of the candlestick or whatever does not matter. What matters is you must understand the concept behind it. Okay. So let's see. Triangle. I think there's a triangle here. Good. So triangle. I don't really like this triangle, but let's try triangle. I don't like it, but let's try triangle. So what do? When it breaks, does it fit our criteria? Yes. 1, and we have 2, and we have 3 up move, and we have the 4th up move, guys. The 4th one, and now we're waiting for it to break, right? So it fit our criteria. So let's see, it's broken. So where will we buy? We buy here, but here is too far. Can you see? We can't put our stop loss all the way here. So let's wait for a little for it to retrace. Okay, I told you if it's very far, you have to wait a little for it to retrace down a little. So it retraces down a little, and then we put our stop loss at a very good place, and we take our profit 1:2. We're out of the market. Okay, 1:2. We're out of the market. So let's see. It almost hit our profit target, and then and we are out. Guys, can you see we are out? That's it. Trading, you have losing and you have winning trades. Okay, so here we are out. It almost hit our profit target. Somebody say, oh, why didn't you take profit? Guys, the moment you enter a trade, don't intervene in the trade. Okay, either it's going to hit your stop loss or it's going to hit your profit target. Take your emotions out of trading. If not, you never ever become profitable. So when you enter the market, the moment you've identified the setup, your job is to identify the setup. It's the job of the market to play. That's all. The job of the market is to play to any direction, either losing or winning. So when you win 2. When you lose 1. Simple, guys. So in trading, you can't tell. Okay, it merely hit our profit target and reverse. It's very painful. This is when, if you can't manage your emotions, you mess up. Okay, so don't be messing up. If you have a losing trade, it's normal. You can have at least half the trade to be profitable, and then you make profit. So now, guys, we found about how many trades? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 trades so far, right? And 3 are wins, and we had this one almost to be a win, and it was a loss. So now we have 1 loss and we have 3 wins. Let's see another example we can find. Triangle. Yes, triangle. Good. This is another example. Can you see? Triangle. And yes, this was a very bigger triangle. Does it fit our criteria? We know that this is a losing trade, right? But does it fit our criteria? Yes, it fits our criteria, which means you must take the trade. Okay, whether it's going to be lose or win, you can't tell, guys. This market would have not been played like this. You won't tell. You won't be able to tell. So you see this candle, you say, wow, it's broken. You are going to sell here. You will sell here because it fits your criteria. 1, 2, and we have our 3rd retracement to the downside, and then it retraced back to the upside again. So when it broke, you must supposed to sell. Okay, you must sell. Put your stop loss at good place. You are targeting here, and the market did not come, and you have a losing trade. So now we have taken how many? We've taken 5 trades now. We have 2 losses and we have 3 wins. With risk reward of 1:2, we are still profitable, guys. Calculate it. If you are risking 100 to make 200, calculate it and see. If you are risking 500 to make 1,000, calculate it and see. You are still profitable. So let's see if you can get another example. So let's see. I think the market is getting very choppy, so we have to be careful to find the trades. Okay, so as a trader, you must have the patience to wait. Okay, be patient to wait for these setups to emit themselves very clearly. I think the market is becoming choppy, so let's exercise patience. You see the market is choppy. Exercise patience. Triangle. Can you see any triangle, guys, from this zone? No triangle. No triangle. Let's keep searching. Every day you must be doing the same thing on your chart, guys. You have to wait for all these candles to play, guys. Wait for this candle to play. Go somewhere, go out, or go and do something. When you get a very good zone, then you trade. Okay, or search for different pair and trade. So let's see. Good. I think I can see a triangle here. Can see triangle 1. I can see another trend line to the downside. Guys, can you see? So that is the criteria. Let's see. 1 to the downside, we have 2 up, and we have 3, and we have 4, right? So it fits our criteria. So when the market is broken, when the pattern is broken here, this one broke our pattern. Can we see? So we will enter here after it breaks, and then we put our stop loss at a very good position, and we take our profit 1 to 2 down there. So let's see if actually it broke. Yes, we are in, guys. That's how it is. Very simple. You see, very simple. So the criteria was met, and then it broke out of the pattern, and then we entered our trade immediately. Very, very simple trading strategy, guys, and very, very powerful because it's easy to trade. If you master it, it's easy to identify. So you see what happened. The market was going in our favor, it reverses, and then so it was about to hit our stop loss. Don't get emotion, okay? Don't get emotional and then say, hey, you come to hit my stop loss. You'll be shaking, guys. Don't be doing that. Always when you enter the market, don't intervene, okay? Let it hit your stop loss or hit your profit target. So we have how many trades now? We have 6 trades, four wins and 4 wins and 2 losses, right? Are you counting? Let's go for another setup. Let's just for another one. Let's see, do we find any triangle? Yes, triangle. I think I like this triangle. See, can you see the base of the triangle? Can you see something? And then there's a triangle. Guys, can you see? Good. So now, that is the criteria. Yes. So 1, 2, and then 3. If it's our criteria, right? The last one we will trace back to make our M pattern 4. And now we're ready for the market to break either side. So let's see. Okay, it's broken. So we can enter our trade somewhere here. And now stop loss at a very good place, okay? Good position. Not anywhere. Good position. Okay, we take our take profit 1 to 2. You see? Put your stop loss at a very good place. You see, this one would have just logged out. As me, you were just very close, okay? Somewhere at a very good position, and then take your profit target 1 to 2. You're out of the market, guys. Very simple, guys. So that didn't meet our criteria. Yes, it's met our criteria. We took the trade. So after it broke out of the pattern, what do? You enter the trade. Very, very simple and easy to identify. So we've taken about 7 trades now, right? About 7 now. We have 2 losses and we have about 5 wins. You're not always going to have 2 losses and 5 wins, guys. You can have sometimes half of them to be losses and half of them to be maybe 10 trades, maybe 5 losses and 5 wins. Because before you can master this trading strategy, you must trade this for some time. So now you are learning it from me. It's going to be hard for you to get all of them, most of them to be wins, okay? At least some of them will be losses and some of them will be wins. But your target is to get at least half of them to be very profitable, half of them to be winning trades, okay? If you take 10, at least 5 to be profitable, 5 should be losses. Which risk one of 1 to 2 will definitely become profitable. If you're taking 20 or 30, half of them to be profitable and half of them to be losses, okay? So that's it. You're not always going to have winning trades, but if you practice, you're going to have winning trades most of the time. So guys, that will be it for now. At least you've taken some examples, so you have an understanding of the strategy. So let's recap. What are you looking for? We're looking for market to have a power move, and then we trace back, give another power move, and give a lower high of this. When the market will trace back to this zone, now we get our M pattern form, which means our triangle is getting ready, okay? Triangle is formed by M's. So you draw your trend lines, and then when the market breaks the trend line either to the upside or the downside, and then you take the trade. That's the first variation, right? The second variation was what? When you don't get equal of the base, the market breaks to the upside, the market will trace and then go again, and we trace down again. Now when you get all this, what do? You draw your trend lines across, and when the market breaks the trend line, you enter your trade either to the upside or to the downside. Very simple strategy, right? So every day when you wake up in the morning, search for these patterns, okay? Search for these patterns every day and trade them, and be very patient for this pattern to emerge themselves, because if you trade it anyhow without letting the pattern form following the rules, you're going to have a lot of losing trades and you're going to blow your account. So be patient, wait for this pattern to form themselves, and then do not trade them when there is news. Always go to forexfactory.com to check if there's going to be any red news before you take any trade, because no matter the best setup you're going to find, red news will affect your trade. Okay, so always go to forexfactory.com, search for red news and avoid red news before you search for any pattern to trade. So that will be all for this lesson. This is Seth Owas, your trainer for this entire series. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel just to help to grow the channel. Okay, and be patient and become a profitable trader. Patience makes a profitable trader. So be patient every time and become profitable. See you next time. Have a good day. Bye.